Our dear viewers, to our special coverage for the presidential elections 2024 on its third and last day as the Egyptians are casting their ballot in the polling station, and this did start since Sunday and is going on till today 9 p.m. Cairo local time to choose the president for the Arab Republic of Egypt for the next 6 years, a very important time in the history of Egypt for this choice, for the choice of our sons and daughters, for the future of our country. To shed more light on this issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Randa Mostafa, the Deputy Representative of the Educational Committee at the Parliament. Good morning, Dr. Randa.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Dr. Randa, we have been witnessing the presidential elections since Sunday with a huge turnout, as it was announced by the National Election Authority. It was unprecedented turnout till this very moment, till yesterday night. And we have seen unprecedented turnout as it was announced. What's your take on that, Dr. Randa?
Actually, it was very impressive, the high turnout this time. In voting process, maybe because the voting process was very convenient, accessible, easily reachable polling place with flexible voters hours. Maybe extensive media coverage around elections created awareness and stimulating interest. Moreover, Egyptian voters perceived 2024 election as having a very significant consequences for their country's future and safety. Taking into consideration the changes in demographics, such as younger youth and women, as more politically engaged population, which is, of course, influences voter turnout pattern. Adding to this, above mentioned, a high level of trust in the electoral system, including confidence in the security and fairness of the voter process.
How do you see the keenness here of the Egyptian citizen to go to the polling station and fulfill his national duty? And do you believe that you were surprised with this huge turnout, Dr. Randa?
Sure, I was very surprised, but taking into consideration the political aspects around us, the problems facing Egypt, economical process, political process, the problem of Gaza, all of these helped and pushed people to go because Egyptian people can sense the security of their country, and they know that if we have a leader, a good leader, so we can pass through this hill.
Yes. What message here did you get, Dr. Randa, from the Egyptian citizens, from this huge turnout, from the keenness of many sections in the society and the different genders, the different age brackets, that they were keen till this very moment to go and cast their ballot? What message here was delivered to the whole world, not only to Egypt, regarding the Egyptian citizen and his mentality and his willingness to be part and parcel of making the future of his own country?
I think the most important message we can tell to the world is that we have a trusted electoral system. Because if people did not trust the system, they will never go.
Yes.
Including the confidence in the security and fairness of the voting process. I think this is the most important reason, in my opinion.
How do you see the women participation in this election, the election of the presidential election 2024?
Marvelous, marvelous. You can see very huge numbers of women, even from the villages. From the villages, maybe more. You see, in the last 10 years, women get many rights and many rights to be a judge, rights to be in the Senate, rights to be in all aspects, the right even in the family rights, they got a lot of rights. So they want to be there. They want to tell him that go on and we are backing you.
Indeed. Also the keenness of the youth. We have seen maybe many youth, both girls and boys or males and females, were keen to cast their ballots, as well as elderly people. I've seen elderly people on wheelchair keen to go and cast their ballot. What message here do you see from these participations, Dr. Randa?
You know, Egypt is a young country.
Yes.
You see, we have about 60% of population from youth. So if you can see the youth going to the elections, so it means that the future is wanting these men to lead, wanting a security, wanting stability, wanting prosperity, wanting development. So I think this is a big message from our young generations to the government and to the world that we are going to build our country.
Yes, indeed. What is the difference here that you did witness between the elections for the president in 2024 and that of 2018?
Actually, I think a number of people. We have 4 candidates, so this gives a vast, will give freedom to the people to choose. So, and this also allowing people to express their preferences to choose. So we have many directions, many presidents of parties. So people are free to choose. Nobody can push you to choose this or that. And nobody, and even in the campaign, nobody tells people to choose this or that.
Yes.
So people are free to choose, and this is the most important thing.
Yes. Dr. Randa, what do we expect from the elected president to start with? What should top his agenda? What are the main concerns here of the Egyptian citizen that the coming president for the Arab Republic of Egypt should tackle as a priority from your point of view?
Yes. I think the next president will have a big agenda.
Indeed.
First of all, the economical one, the economy. Not only the economy, but also the political security. And what's going on in the Gaza border, I think it will be one of the main issue and concerns for the future presidents to tackle. And not only that, but also fostering development of the country, fostering the industry, fostering agriculture. We need to be dependent on ourselves. We need to depend on ourselves, not depend on food coming from outside. I think big agenda.
Yes. How did you see so far the media coverage for the presidential election, Dr. Randa?
I agree with you that extensive the media coverage this time was very was excellent actually, and this coverage created awareness and stimulating interest. You know, we created awareness about everyone. They gave chance to every candidate to express his agenda. And so people was, you know, the picture was very clear to all people to choose.
Yes. These elections indeed witnessed international monitors visiting the polling stations, as well as the usual, the full judicial supervision. What message here do we give to or we deliver to the whole world by showing to the whole world how smooth the election in Egypt, how keen the Egyptian citizens are to go and choose their president? How do you see the image of Egypt here to the whole world during this election, Dr. Randa?
I think this is a very positive point to have many people from outside witness the process telling the people, telling the world that we are a free country and we are a democratic country and we have nothing to hide and we have a fairness in our voting process. And our voters go and choose their leader freely without the influence of anybody. So I think this is a very good point. We need more people to come and witness the process.
To what extent the huge participation, as it was mentioned yesterday by Prime Minister Mostafa Madbouli, the huge participation of Egyptians in the elections is reflecting the Egyptian awareness regarding the current challenges facing the country?
As I told you, maybe I was very impressed yesterday when I heard that about 45% of people up till now shared in the voting process, and I think this percent highly reflecting the concern of people for this country, about the security of their country, about the development of their countries, about the continuation of the development process in the next 6 years.
Indeed.
This is a very good sign.
Indeed, Dr. Randa Mostafa, Deputy Representative of the Educational Committee at the Parliament. Thank you so much, Dr. Randa, for your precious input and for being our guest. Now, our dear viewers will go to a short break, and after that, we'll be back to continue our special coverage for the presidential elections 2024. And we are just few minutes away from the opening of the polling stations for this third and last day of the elections. So stay tuned on Nile TV International.
Go vote. Your vote counts. Your vote is your responsibility.